calling him a veteran spook and painting him as a person who masterminded the disinformation operation. It then mentioned his obvious political bias in doing so, writing and Morrell plainly also did it in hopes of vigorous in a victorious creepy Biden would hand him the top CIA job. hmm Yeah, at the cost of human lives. The outlet who pieced on the laptop was also censored on Twitter, you know what I'm saying, and other social media platforms based on the words of these intel experts declared not only was there not only was there no, you know what I'm saying, intricate no indicating Russia, you know what I'm saying, plot, you know what I'm saying, there was never any evidence suggesting one. Only creepy Joe Biden campaign conspiracy to bury the truth under a tissue of lies. You know what I'm saying? As we see, the editorial provides an example of conclusions. The provides example of this conclusion. You know what I'm saying? Stating that Morrell received a thank you call from creepy ass Joe Biden campaign chief Steve Ratchet or whatever his name is. I don't see a name. After creepy Joe Biden used his 100% fake letter as evidence during a debate with then creepy Biden using that letter when he was then in a debate with the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump. You know what I'm saying? The New York Post bashed the media for promoting this Russian hoax, saying, but a complaint, saying that a compliant media relied, saying that a compliant media really made this possible. The outlet claimed, adding, the experts hand the letter to Natasha Bertrand or whatever, then at Politico, now at CNN, an eager, you know what I'm saying, propagator of such disinformation. It's detailed how Politico packaged the letter. There's the hallmark of Russian disinformation language into the headlines, claiming the experts deemed it to be disinformation, which said prompt and, you know, saying an avalanche of similar reporting and a media-wide refusal to touch the story except to attack the Post for reporting it. The Post even remind readers how Politico bold headlines implying the laptop was fake, you know what I'm saying, is still unchanged on the outlet's website. It's then turned to social media companies that, you know what I'm saying, primed the false warning from secret government censors, blocked and downgraded post sharing the post reporting. You know what I'm saying? The board blasts all of these parties for working in uh, tandem over this letter to get creepy Joe Biden elected A disinformation operation, such as what they do with YouTube when you're up there, they should keep shutting your comments and what you're saying down, and censoring the media in all shapes or forms. So that you say certain words, you get cut off. You know what I'm saying? That's disinformation in itself. You know what I'm saying? And blockage of information. You know what I'm saying? But this information operation similar to when the media fell for the Hillary Clinton campaign out Russia Gates. It's noted. This repeated conclusion amongst spook politicals, you know what I'm saying, and journals to blast out falsehood and suppress the truth. The Post declared before concluding, rather than serving the nation, they collaborated in deceiving it. Absent a full account, you can only expect the betrayal to keep coming. And that's the true reporting. It is full that whoever made this report deserves a full A plus 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 4.9. But once you hit otherwise than that, because you're full of garbage then, and you're full of garbage now. Even when we look at Blinken, may be slammed with subpoenas after refusing GOP requests to open the books on Afghanistan. So you're beginning to see the garbage in more ways than one. They're doing beautifully in trying to cover those tracks. But we have to start paying more close attention as the people and start being scared, because if shit comes down the wrong way and they start dropping bombs, these motherfucker political theater is going to save our ass while they're up there making rules and slinging left and slinging right. So we see, you know what I'm saying? We see PJST slash T Chamber President to challenge, you know what I'm saying, in I guess in Combright, figure Loa, whatever is figure Leo for Suffolk 5th District. So we got a good race there in the 5th District. We need to pay attention to see who's going to be doing the right thing in that district anyway. You know what I'm saying? We see NBC News reports after recklessly claiming 21-year-old migrant was, you know what I'm saying, underage slaughterhouse worker. You know what I'm saying? On some bullshit. We see a cruise ship line lets passenger body decomposed lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even safe to take a cruise ship anymore. You know what I'm saying? The world is going hell in a handbag. We see the White House warns American citizens not to count on excavation, not to count on evacuation from Sudan. It seems like Sudan now has been conned into another war again with all the different factions that do not belong there in the first place, because Sudan is Africa. So let's get that straight. So if people want to know where Sudan is in Africa. And a lot of foreigners and a lot of different people from China and different places, and I'll be in there corrupting the government and been probably doing that shit for years, and then it blow up into a war, and they just sit up there blowing each other brains out as if that's going to solve anything in a 40-year long chunked up war by outside intervention and garbage. What is Sudan doing? And it seems like Sudan has been overrun, and most of these parts of Africa, especially Ethiopia, seems to be overrun by people like Eritreans and many other different groups of Arabical idiots, you know what I'm saying, in Africa that should not be there, and also maintaining this slavery shit, you know what I'm saying. At the same time, you know what I'm saying, black people is not the only people that have been enslaved. You know what I'm saying? There have been many other races been enslaved long before African people even had that in their thing. But we see a lot of our own people that facilitate and help these people to do so, but acting as if that they are not. You're full of shit then, and you're full of shit now. You know what I'm saying? You should be standing up for Africa and making sure that Africa, you know what I'm saying, is cleared out of all these tyrants. You know what I'm saying? And be looking at any leader that's in there, you know what I'm saying, who's doing and allowing any type of slavery, regardless of one amongst all black people, because it seems like the stigmata only seems to stick with black people, but we know full well that that stigmata stretch across the whole planet at one point, because we know full well, even with my man that was explaining that was up there, I said the same thing. You know what I'm saying? People think that slavery was just a black people thing. Slavery was a white people thing at first. You know what I'm saying? Period. You know what I'm saying? Because the shit that they used to do to their people and make their people do and all this different shit. And you know what I'm saying? Even when it came to America, you even had white people slaving in the South. You know what I'm saying? And not just the Abraham Lincoln story, you know what I'm saying? But we talking about, yeah, they did. They even had a bill of sale on the women that were in the saloon, you know what I'm saying? They had contracts on them, you know what I'm saying? That's slavery also, you know what I'm saying? There was many different types all over the world, not just with black people and African people, but it seems like in this country, the stigmata seems to sit there on a racist vibe in their mentality. And even so that, like, when you look at even India itself, you have more slaves probably in India than probably any place in the world. You know what I'm saying? When you really look at it, and that's been going on in India for many years. You know what I'm saying? Because always have this group that comes in with this hierarchy bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Talking about the Madame Blavatsky garbage and being royal and all of this and shit and better than this and better than that. You know what I'm saying? And this is what caused a lot of conflict with Hindus and this cabal and all these different shit. And they're beating each other with sticks and shit when they go on a rampage one day. All the women grab sticks and just beating out, I guess, all the infidels. You know what I mean? And all kind of garbage that is so going on in many different countries, not just there. You know what I'm saying? But people keep acting as if like they don't pay it no mind and the whole world don't see it, so nobody does anything about it. You know what I'm saying? And it remains the same. But we as people on planet Earth must stop this bullshit now and make sure that we fight for every right for every innocent individual that God shed on this here planet.